I'm Omega Party playing Tiberius Rain, as always, joined by Telnok playing Ends River, Prince Wanderer playing Randall, Feedmoons playing Stefan Arkenwood. I don't think I've ever said your name normally, but and our Dungeon Master Vader. Hello.
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 Brandon, take it away. You know the job.
Yeah, right. Let me just have a brief think as to how we started last time.
I don't think you need that.
I don't even remember where we started. I remember how we ended. If someone wants to help me with where we actually started the last session, that would be helpful.
We started the session with you guys having a meeting and planning what you were going to do because you had to catch up Randall, who was not present at the last session because him and J-Ron decided to go for a nice meal while you guys were actually getting shit done.
Yeah, Randall and J-Ron had a nice meal at the Winking Prawn, while the rest of us were putting in hard work.
Yep.
Winking Prawn is a lovely restaurant in Salcombe, Devon. If anyone ever is in the area.
Little advertising there.
It's a really nice experience. I recommend the Po' Boy shrimp bucket.
We then caught Randall up on exactly what went down and the plan, which Randall opted for the decision of going off and scouting out the Lamb Lodge, where the cult has been spotted going in and out. And there's monsters near the Lamb Lodge that are like defending it. I think by the end of the session, Randall hadn't discovered all that much and had begun fishing instead.
Yep.
I think that was about it for Randall. Casper and the elf, whichever name he's going by these days, they infiltrated the Rain Manor using a secret entrance up in the ditch.
A back passage.
A back passage from the ditch, I think that's what it's called.
No, it's from the well.
Oh yeah, but isn't the well in the ditch? Or is it?
You seem pretty obsessed with this.
I think it's out the back, like around here.
It was at the back of a thing, I forgot.
Can't remember what
it was
called.
The cart people. The technical term for someone who
Randall's family.
No.
No, that's a different cart people.
It's a different cart people.
I'll think of it.
Yeah, but they infiltrated there via going down a well and entering secret tunnels, and they ended it making some stealth checks and hiding behind one of the walls that has like a little bit of it's thinner and you can see through the wall and hear through it into the kitchen. With Anne's River standing there, hearing his sister's voice, and through the little cracks in the wall that they could see through, he sees her enter and take food up for the master of the manor. Not seemingly trapped or enchained or anything like that at all. And last but not least, my character did nothing and went and got his armor done. That's what happened last time.
I mean, you didn't do nothing. I mean, you had some key conversations with people. Like, you almost killed Antriver.
Oh, I thought they were going to kiss.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, yeah, it was kiss or kill, like one of the two.
I forgot that was last session. Yeah, Antriver was informed by Sir Steve that his sister was alive and in this town. And he promised.
You gave him an ultimatum.
Do anything stupid. And then proceeded to say he already did a stupid thing and murdered someone. Hours before this meeting.
Exactly, you just doesn't count. You told me beforehand.
Apparently.
Yeah. If you wanted that to count, you should have told him earlier.
Yeah, that's on you. That's on you.
Yeah.
That's no.
If you don't lay down the boundaries early on, then you can't be mad when they cross those boundaries before you set the boundaries.
I'm sorry, I thought murder was always off the table, but apparently that's not the case.
Well, we will snap to our good friend Ansra and Tibros behind that wall, having just seen Amakir get a tray of food and carrying it up to the manor's master. I'll leave you there.
Yeah, Answer has just kind of just gone like still, frozen and tense. Just like watch as she like leaves. It's just standing there.
Right, what do you think? Do you think we could maybe get some disguises?
He doesn't respond. He just fully just looks like a statue,
Well,
staring.
looks like you've got a good handle on things here. I'm gonna just go head up to my room. I've got to grab some stuff. I'll pat him on the back and continue down the secret paths. Heading up to my room.
Okay. Does Ansra just stand there?
I think slowly he just pulls out his pulls out a notebook and just starts detailing the physical features of everyone in the room. Just making a list.
Don't like when Ansra makes lists. Okay. While Ansra is making a list and checking it twice, our good friend Tibros is gonna make his way up the winding stairs of this back passage that he is obviously rediscovered into his room.
I'm always rediscovering my back passage in my room.
Well explored.
There's not much left to discover in that back passage.
It's been viciously explored.
Viciously. Wow, it's not a word often used in that regard, but sure. You arrive at the secret door that enters in, and it kind of enters in like in the back of the wardrobe. So you're able to like peek in at least through the crack in the wardrobe before you enter the room as a whole. No one's in there, so the coast is clear.
Cool. I'll just go over to like my armoire and grab a few changes of clothes, some nice
Well,
things.
roll me a 1d100 first.
Oh no! Why do you ask this of me?
Or you'll find out, my friend.
Wait, if I've been looted, I don't know if
Okay.
that's good or bad.
There's most of your stuff you can tell hasn't been a lot of the stuff hasn't been taken, but like your clothes and everything's still there. But a lot of your valuables are gone. Like any jewelry pieces, like rings, like medallions, anything like that. You probably had like a secret stash of silver and gold that was maybe like tucked away in one of your drawers. That's gone.
Right,
Pretty much all your valuables are gone.
bastards. I'm gonna go. So I was going to look for a gift as well for one of my mates. I'm guessing that's gone as well.
Yeah, I mean that is a very valuable item.
Yeah, that's Angus. Does it look like it's been? It just looks like it's been taken. It's not like been like the place isn't trashed.
Not ransacked, no. Like when you look in like those storage spaces, things have been moved around from where you would remember them being, and like how you would have had it arranged. So it's clear that someone has searched the stuff, but they've done it in a way where they haven't like launched everything out of the cupboards and stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go find some sort of small hatchet for taking off hands. Fast.
Yeah, so you have some like fine replacements for your clothes and stuff, but
Yeah. I'm gonna go to my door and just kind of open it a crack and see if the corridor's clear.
okay, roll me a perception check.
Or potentially I might. Yeah, no, I'll see what the hallway's like. Perception. I'm not very perceptive.
Okay, you hear some footsteps, but you're not sure where they're coming from.
It's okay. I'll go back. I'll go to my window. And
Okay.
can I try and shimmy on the outside of the building? It's nighttime now, isn't it? Is it?
No, I believe it's daytime. This
Daytime.
was daytime.
Damn it. People are gonna be looking. Might see.
Yeah, I mean you can see that there's like guards patrolling on the wall. Which yeah, I mean like they're not looking up. Like,
No.
that's not really. But all it would take would be one glance upwards,
Yeah.
and like, oh, there's a man climbing up the manor.
It's happened before.
Let's shoot him down.
I'm kind of dressed like a peasant anyway, aren't
You are.
I?
You're not dressed like a pet. You're dressed like a labourer.
Labourer. Okay. I'm gonna kind of go out to the corridor and kind of walk along looking like I'm supposed to be there doing like manual work.
Okay.
Like if I see some sort of like broom or something, I might go start brooming down the corridor.
I feel like you need a clipboard. No one talks to you.
Yeah. Clipboard. Hide his vest.
And I'm gonna like start making my way to like Papa's room.
Okay. As you kind of exit out of the corridor, you exit out and you see down the corridor, the same elf that you saw in the kitchens, when you had a little peek in, grab the tray, and you see that this elf is knocking on, Reuben Ansom's door.
Ah.
Which is fairly near your father's. I mean, it's like only one room across, basically.
But oh yeah. Fine. I might just lull in the corridor, mopping or brushing. I don't know if I found a brush or not.
Roll me an investigation check to see if you can find
Or some other sort of tool. No, it's not.
something to help. Okay, yeah. I mean, like this. You're quite actually impressed that the man has been kept in very good nick at the moment, and everything's actually really tidy.
It's
So you're
one-
looking around for something to do, and you're like, "There's nothing that I can do that will make me look busy."
If there's one thing I could say about our serving staff, they do a fine job.
They do, and the elf actually turns around. After dropping the tray off, comes out of the room, and goes to start walking back down the corridor and sees you. What are you doing up here?
Oh, hello there, my love. I'm just here doing a cursory look over on all this material, checking it's all up to standard. Got a contract to replace all of them. And I like gesture to like the window sills and glass.
I wasn't told about anything of this sort.
I don't. Do you often get involved in the glass business?
No, but the running of the manor,
All right.
Master Ransom is responsible, and he usually tells me what's going on so I can help him run it.
Oh, well, I'm Jackson Breyer of Breyer and Sons Double Glazing.
Roll me a deception check, my friend. Ah. There we go. Good roll for you. Let's see whether she sees through your. She kind of looks at you a little bit. Well, let me take you down. We can speak to the other labourers and see what can be done. Come along.
Yeah, well, if you've got any problem areas you think I should be aware of, at the moment I was just doing my general survey.
Oh no. Have you found anything?
There's a few areas you're getting some damp through, but to be honest, you've all got single glazing here, so it's cold and loud. But double glazing, it's got a nice vacuum in between, so it keeps you warmer and cuts out some of the sound of the outside. So, to be honest, the whole place could do with an upgrade.
Well, I'll take you to the right people, and I'll pass this on to Master Ransom, so he can see to it. But for now, you shouldn't be up here unsupervised.
Oh, my apologies, my dear. I just kind of got lost following the windows, you know.
Well, I'll see you out.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna take her to cover and snap her neck.
As she's leading you down the stairs to the main bit where there's obviously more hustle and bustle, Answer of what are you doing? Are you still stood there staring into the kitchen?
Yeah, after I've recent details, I will finally like get a hold of myself and realize that he's gone. Like, shit. Is there anyone in the kitchen currently?
Oh yeah, the cooks are still there. They're
Um,
it's kind of like past meal times. And they're just like cleaning now.
yeah. Didn't really show me the way to get to his room. So
No, you know the way back, but you don't know the way
Hmm.
forwards.
uh, eh. Okay, I rolled a 1. Yep, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna see if I can figure out where his room is and see if I can just like figure out the lay of the network and see if I can just find how to get to his room.
Okay, you move on a little bit in the direction he went, and there's a hallway moving further along, and then there's a spiraling staircase going up.
Just go up. Why not?
Okay, as you're going up, you pass one, and then so you pass one that leads into a hallway that goes into another level, and then but the staircase does also continue going up.
One of the bits you go past is the back of a painting where you can put your eyes where my eyes are, because I'm on the painting on the other side.
But he doesn't know that you're on the other.
Yeah, because I'm not really trying to find the room. I'm more just trying to find like him. So, but yeah, I guess it's just yeah. If I find what looks like his room, then I'll just be like scout the place, see if I can figure out where he would have gone from there. But
Do you go into the first level that you come across, or do you go up another level?
I think I'll go up.
Okay, interesting. You go up, and it leads to a singular room.
Anything inside the room? Like, is it just like an office? Is it a bedroom? Is it empty?
It is a like office, like slash kind of like looks like maybe like a boardroom sort of room. And you probably tell from the outside that this is one of the few rooms that's on like this higher level. It's in the tower. And you see that there is a lone figure in this room. And this lone figure looks essentially like an older Tybros. Graying hair. He's well built, somewhat ruggedly handsome.
Offensively ruggedly handsome.
So at the moment, as he like turns and you see his face, he looks a little bit haggard at the time at this point. Not like almost like he's not sleeping very well. Maybe of ill health at the moment. But he's not. Doesn't seem to be like in chains. Doesn't seem to be like the door to this place is open. So like it's not like he's locked in this room. But yeah, he looks quite haggard, and he's kind of like just pacing back and forth. He's picking out a book from the bookcase, flipping through a few pages. Takes a seat at the little table, the desk where the desk is. Looks like he kind of like drafts a letter and then kind of stops, scrunches it up, and throws it.
Gonna do two things. Adams has a list. But like more just like writing down descriptions of like what he looks like, and sort of making the note that he does look like looks very, there's like the resemblance to Tybros. And detailing sort of his condition, like not exactly like sick and dying, but also not like completely healthy, a little haggard and whatnot. And then I'm going to tear off a page in my journal. And then I'm just going to write Tybros is here and try to slip it through. So just leave it in the room.
Oh, okay, so it's like on the floor underneath where the secret door is. Interesting. Okay. And then I'm guessing you leave. Okay. With you both now making your way out of the place. Obviously, Answer, are you leaving or are you going to explore some more?
I want to, but I'm trying to. The annoying night is in the back of my head. So I'm trying my best to pretend to listen, and so I'll leave.
Oh, interesting. I like that.
Despite wanting to just murder everyone in this place.
Annoying.
We're going to snap over to our fisherman, apparently. So,
I don't
Randall.
know why I'm doing the rod action. I've been doing line fishing with hand, to be fair. Yeah, me and Jay Rodden having a jolly old time. We're enjoying our trip to Everspire. We had a nice R&R, good meal, nice sleep, bit of fishing. Definitely getting a holiday home here.
You've made your way to the south side of the Lamb Lodge now. You couldn't get
That's
too
got a
close.
whole-
There were quite a lot of those like beasties that were kind of like around the area, and there are guards. There are people that are like in the compound basically.
What was
But
like how many roughly? What was it, like half a dozen men, half a dozen beasts?
there was about, from what you could count, though there could have been more. There was about at least half a dozen of the beasties. You only saw basically like 3 or 4 guards, one on each entrance, then a couple more that were like patrolling around. There are lights on in the Lamb Lodge, so you don't know whether there's more inside.
And now that I'm on the south side, do I get a different perspective of the building?
Roll me a perception check.
And has J1 just stayed on their way the other side? He's not with me, is he?
No, he's with you. You brought him with
Oh,
you.
is he? Yeah, nice.
Yeah, you're fishing together, aren't you?
Yeah, I just can't remember if I brought him on the stealth part or not.
Yeah.
Right.
The only thing you
The
notice,
The lights in my
the
eyes.
only thing- yeah, I mean, you're going against the sun here, but like the only thing that kind of takes your eyes is that there is obviously the there's a small fishing boat that's moored up at their own kind of like little private like dock. But from that, like again, you can't really see much. Not of an 8.
Does the jetty where the boat is, does that lead into a boathouse enclosure, or is it just an open platform like a pontoon?
It leads to there's almost like a small wall that circulates the Lamb Lodge, and it leads to there's like a gate that it leads to.
Okay. No, that's as close as I feel comfortable getting in broad daylight.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might have to wait until the sun sets to get a bit closer.
Okay. Are you staying out in the woods until that time, or are you returning to the town?
What's the rough time in the day?
At this point, I mean, you guys started this fairly early, like straight after breakfast. I'm pretty sure, because Sir Steve went to get his armor done first thing in the morning. Ansver and Tybros went first thing in the morning. So I'm assuming you've been out here since, like probably 7:30.
Okay, I'm gonna set myself up fishing again, and I'm gonna spend a bit of time in the woods, and then I'm gonna go back to fishing. And what I want to do is try and clock on to the patrol routines. How often do they move? Is there any new ones switching with other ones? Are they moving in a pattern throughout certain time frames during daylight? And I'm going to go send J-Ron to go track down Sir Steve.
Okay. Any particular message for Sir Steve?
Yep. Currently scouting out Lamb Lodge. Can't see much. Want to get closer. Gonna go closer when it's nighttime. And I would like a possible distraction / backup in case doesn't go well.
Okay. As you're trying to figure out kind of like what's going on with like guard rotors and stuff, roll me a perception check. Okay, better. You would have to kind of like move back, probably to the north, because like the main entrance is to the north, and there's a side entrance here. It's quite weird though. From what you can tell, the entire time you're out fishing, the guards haven't changed. and the ones that are on like the entrances are so still that you start to question whether they are actually real. And then suddenly there's like a noise, like a bird moving, and you'll see the head, like it's hooded, but you just see the head just shift to where that noise came from. But they don't take a step out. No one comes to replace. There's a couple that are like trudging round the outside. But yeah,
Because I'm going to be sitting there getting bored when I'm in the woods. I'm going to be a little bit risky.
when aren't
I'm
you?
going to find a medium size. So I'm going to be like up in these woods, let's say.
Okay.
I'm going to find a medium size pebble, and I'm going to try and launch it towards this other forest.
Okay. First, roll me a stealth check.
Okay, I'm standing still, so I'll get +10.
But no, I mean you've had to move through the woods. So this is
Oh,
for
okay.
that.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to use a superiority dice on the movement roll then. Yep. Didn't
Okay.
need it.
34's decent though. Yeah, you're well blended in. And roll me roll me an athletics check to see how far you could throw it, because
Can I dex throw?
this is if you're trying to reach the other forest bit, it's going to be you are getting strength behind this throw. It's because you're less going for accuracy and more going for I just launching it over there. Because
Okay.
you're not
Yeah.
like targeting anything in particular. Okay. You manage to throw it. It maybe like goes like lands kind of literally like in the tree line, and again it makes a noise. The head jerks to the side, looks there for a split second, sees nothing, and then immediately like flips back to staring straight ahead.
I'm getting risky. I'm going to throw one. And then shortly after, I'm going to throw a second one. So it's going to go ba-bump, ba-bump.
Okay, roll me 2 athletics checks. Okay. As the second one lands, it does fall slightly short. And you see one of the ones that would be patrolling looks, rather than where it looks at where it fell, looks to the woods where you are, and it comes off of its path and starts walking towards those woods. The other one just tracks its fellow guard.
I'm going to back on up.
Yeah, retreating.
Yeah, retreating.
Okay. I mean, you rolled a 34, so you are well blended in. You are well stealthed. As far as you are aware, you are unseen, and you move away, going further and further north to get out of the way, because it just starts wading through the forest. Gets a little bit further on, but you probably wouldn't stick around to see how far it gets through the woods, unless you really wanted to. You said you were feeling risky.
I will kind of like double take back as I'm retreating to see if they're like following me, how far from their perimeter are they going, that kind of stuff.
There's not really anything to follow, mate. You rolled a 34. You didn't leave any tracks. You didn't leave any like breaks in the like branches. No footprints. You masked your territory. Like they didn't follow. They came in, looked in, and then they must have turned back because when you come back, it's like walking back to its patrol path.
And how far, or how far off their patrol did they go, or did they only investigate for like a minute, nothing here, and go back, or did they spend a bit of time looking at the area?
I mean, as far as you can tell, obviously you had to backtrack and then come back to the point. So in the time it took you to do that, which maybe was a minute or two, it's walking back to its patrol path. So it didn't spend long, no.
Okay.
Anything as you are planning to do before I flip over to Mr. Steve?
Now I'm pretty happy I've done my scouting. I've got me good general idea of the idea. Let's see how Steve looks in his new armor.
Okay, well, he hasn't got the armor yet. He's been fitted for it. And Jayron would find him on his way back from the blacksmith, walking around town. And yes, so Steve, you would see Jayron approaching you. Fishing rod over his shoulder, or fishing line over his shoulder at least, like wrapped around him. You're muted, Brandon. You're muted.
You'd probably just expect from J-Ron, to be honest. Thanks for the heads up, though. I forgot.
Hey, yo, fool. What you doing?
We're still like around other people, right? It's just like
Yeah.
on the. Okay. Oh, not much. Got fear for my armor. It's about here.
Nice, man. Yeah. I'm gonna be looking spick and span in your new outfit, yeah?
Yeah, something like that. Spick and span.
All right. Well, Randall, and he like goes, oh, Dick is he's out fishing, and well, he's seen all he can see at the moment. Gonna wait
Yeah.
until night time, you know.
Fish ain't biting though.
Oh, I mean, he had a few like close calls, but nothing bit too much.
Well, must not be the time of day. Bit of nighttime fishing. What they call it, fly fishing, whatever. Do 'em good.
Maybe, man. I mean, maybe all those big fishing boats are scaring off all the fish.
Kinda looks over at the water. Maybe. The boat's always there, so. Suppose at night, less boats. Might catch a few.
Yeah, but man, there's some weird shit. And he kind of leans in. There's some weird shit in that forest, man. There's some weird shit.
He leans in. I don't. The thing is, he's not good at whispering either. Yeah, I've heard. Yeah.
I mean, you
I'm
know that thing
sure.
that Tabra showed us.
Yeah.
There's like more of them, man.
Yeah, we've heard the rumor. Yeah, talked about it yesterday. Did
Scary
Randall
shit,
not
man.
tell you?
I mean, you told me a little bit, man, but I didn't expect to see so many of them.
Like, how many we talking? Like 4, 5?
I mean, like, and he 6.
6. Fuck.
I mean, that's the one we saw, man. Like, there could be more.
Yeah, well. Nothing we can handle, eh?
I mean, I'd rather not, man. To be honest, I'd rather not.
No, I'm sure we'd all rather not. Maybe we can sort something out with Tibers and the elf.
I mean, yeah, we can wait till Randall gets back this evening. He said he was doing some last little bits, and then he'll probably follow us back so we can get a plan together. But you know, we we don't know what Elf Boy and Rich Boy have done.
Yeah, nothing we can do till tonight then, I guess.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hey, you want to go grab a drink?
he shakes his head. No, not at the moment. Feel free. Go back if you want. I'm gonna see if there's any work around town. Don't like
Um,
just waiting around.
You work for us.
Yeah, and currently there's no work to be done. So
Yeah, but you can't have two contracts. That's like in your contract. You can't have two contracts. You can't
he's
work for
just
two
gonna
people.
lean in.
You work for us, not no one else.
Now, if I remember my contract, your your name wasn't on it. It was Dick's name.
No, it was Mick, Dick, and Rick.
Yeah, but you didn't fucking
I'm
write it.
Rick.
You can't even read.
You don't know that.
I do know that.
I
Might I
can read
remind you?
enough.
Might I remind you who I spent all winter with?
Hey,
He just grins.
you keep my sister's name out your damn mouth.
Hey, I didn't say no names.
She is a lovely woman, and she
She
deserves
is.
much better than you.
I won't deny that. I spend most of my time not with her. Spend it out here,
Exactly.
trying to make the place safer for her and for everyone else.
So don't get your sack of shit ass caught up in any work that's going to distract from what we're here for.
There's nothing else for me to do. If I could find a job making a few shillings, picking up boxes, and maybe
We've been
here's
here for like one day, man.
and
One day. And you
may-
that bored that you need to go get work?
maybe here's some rumors from the local fucking people.
Hey, you
We're
know
gonna
where the
talk to
best
someone
place
who
for
they work.
rumors is? You know where the
If,
best place for rumors is?
if you say the pub, I swear to God.
Well, you know it's the pub, man.
Right, you go there. I'll try my way. You try your way.
Hey, man, don't be a little bitch about it.
I ain't getting drunk on the job. I like doing things, not just sitting around.
Well, come get drunk on the job. That's doing something. You know what? Fine. Be there this evening, though.
You know what? Fuck it. All right. We better hear some fucking rumors, though.
Well, all right.
What time is it? About lunchtime?
It is about lunchtime, yeah.
So, sometimes I think J-Ron is the real MVP, NPC of this whole campaign. Just the one we need but didn't deserve.
No, what I could tell you what went through Sir Steve's brain then. I could tell you exactly what went through his brain. He ain't gonna hear the end of it if he doesn't go. And two, he realized he doesn't have any of his cousins to actually spend time with, or anyone else. So he was like, you know what, fuck it.
Yeah. And Jaron's in a bad place. He lost his brother. His
his
cousins
son.
are captive.
Yeah. So he's like, he may as well spend the time with J-Ron.
Good man. And you are gonna be his brother-in-law soon, so
Soon.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
going to be the uncle. He's going to be an uncle to one
He
of your
is.
kids.
We're gonna have a big fat gypsy wedding.
We're gonna do it in a grand hall as well.
There's going to be at least 3 deaths.
Minimum.
All right. Well, we'll probably fast forward a little bit of time, but so Steve, roll me your choice of investigation or perception as you are trying to get some information and rumors from the pub while you are there drinking.
I suppose it's not persuasion really to get people to open up and talk more about
I
the.
mean, are you actively doing it?
Oh, that might draw attention. Yeah. Yeah, he's not really one for subtlety, though, is he?
You only draw attention if you roll bad. Otherwise, it's a good conversation.
uh,
I mean, roll me a
Yeah,
perception. Roll me a perception anyway, because you're going to be listening in and watching things anyway.
yeah.
Okay. And then are you doing any active persuading and talking?
Yeah, he'd just be doing things that he's already heard, like the general rumors of, just like mentioning it to people, or like rumors from outside the town to see if they then open up about rumors from inside town, like the rumors about Clearview and stuff like that, and talk about that and see if people share anything about the town.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you don't really notice much with that perception roll. Like passively, you don't necessarily notice much. But as you're kind of going around, you target a specific group. Like Ron starts like a little bit of gambling, playing cards, and while he's doing that, you talk to like the guys that are standing around watching them play cards. Or dice or whatever gambling game that Ron keeps playing. Yeah, you're talking around to the spectators. One particular guy is quite chatty. What's this about Clearview you're saying, mate?
Oh, do you not hear the rumors? Oh, fuck me, mate. Should have heard it. I've heard 2 different rumors now. One of them, they said that the whole thing was a peasant uprising. Tried to storm the
No,
buildings.
bollocks. Peasants don't get in Clearview.
Yeah, that's what I said. You know, I've heard it from at least 2 sources now. I don't know. I mean, the other one's even more outrageous. I don't know what to believe. Something about a demon. Can you imagine?
I mean, can't be anything more, crazy than what's going on around here, mate. There's rumours of demons in the woods and shit.
What, this fucking backwater? No way.
Yeah. I mean, my old mate, his uncle, his uncle's friend, was a hunter, and he said that he went into the woods and he saw this beast. Wasn't anything like, you might say, oh, it was just a ugly hog. No. Wasn't anything like that. Wasn't a bear. No. Wasn't a wolf. No. He said it was something else entirely. And obviously, I'm hearing this like from my uncle, whose friend went there, but it's sounds very similar. So sounds like the world's going to shit, mate.
Yeah, fucking does. No, I've heard a rumor that some of those like monsters and stuff were spotted in other places too. Apparently
Nah.
there was one in Clearview. Fuckers killed a few people, and they had to hunt it down.
I did hear about a kerfuffle there, but
Yeah,
I mean, there were mixed messages. I mean, people like me don't hear much news from places like Clearview. That's for them uppities,
oh yeah.
But I don't run in those circles. I mean, look at me.
I mean, Who does really? You know what I mean? It's just
I mean, old Lord Rain probably does, but he's a good guy, you know. It's not
see.
like those other, posh folk.
Well, he's a man of the people, is he?
Oh yeah, treats us right, keeps trade booming, keeps silver in our pockets, you know.
Oh, you'd love to see him. Maybe I could get a job up with him. Maybe he'd pay better than my fucking folks. Tell you,
Oh,
fucking pittance.
he probably would. He probably would. But everything goes through that handsome these days. Like even every trade, everything, all of it. We ain't seen much of the Lord Rain. I do hope he's well. There's rumours he's unwell.
Suppose he's I've heard none of his kids are at home anyway, mate.
No. Well,
Man,
the eldest, he disappeared like not long ago. So, yeah, went on like some mission up north. Don't know much about it. I didn't pay. Some people went with him, but I was like, nah, home's home.
What,
I'm not leaving.
what was his name? I think I've heard it. Tibby, something like that. Theodore.
No. That's the younger one.
Oh right.
He was here not that long ago. Tiberius is his name. Young
Tiberius.
Tiberius.
Be a posh name that is.
Yeah. But posh git, but pleasant enough, I suppose. I didn't have many interactions with him, but from what I've heard, he was all right. Bit, posh, but can't be much done about that when you're the son of the Lord.
I swear I heard a rumour he had a bad run-in with a few women up north. What's that
That
town
Tiberius.
called up river again? I can't remember.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, Tiberius has run-ins with loads of women.
Does typical noble sleeps wherever he can.
Mate, I mean, you would if you could, right?
Nah, me. I've got my girl already.
Oh, have you?
Oh yeah,
What's she like?
real beaut she is. And he says this loud
Yeah.
enough for Aaron to hear. Real beaut, my girl.
Oh man, I wish I had something to go back to.
Oh, I'm sure you'll find someone.
Hey, maybe.
I mean, not if you spend all your time around here, though. Sausage fest, this place. It's all labourers.
There's a few tavern wenches around, but it's mostly like male merchants.
I imagine it's all the like labourers on their lunch break type thing.
It's a mixture of like labourers and merchants basically in this place. Some local, some travelling, but yeah.
You know what I reckon you need to do?
Go on.
I reckon you take a trip downriver to the big city, yeah?
Ah,
Meet a few women down there, just hop on one of the trading vessels when they're heading south. Just do a bit of work for a bit of travel.
city girls better than the country girls, then.
Oh, well, it depends on your interest, mate. It really does.
I mean, you hear all sorts of rumours about city girls that, they're riddled.
Well, you gotta stay away from, some of them. But, you can usually tell the type, you know. But, yeah. No, it's crazy what the world's coming to, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, hey, if your woman, if she's got friends, mate, let me know.
Oh, she has friends. She does. She's got a whole family of them.
A family of friends.
Oh yeah, you know what they're like, women. Oh, that's my girlfriend. That's my best friend. She's my sister. Oh,
Oh, that
I'll
makes sense.
try to stay out of the family business. It's too much of it.
Well,
But do you hear the other rumor as well? Kind of leans in for this one.
He leans in, yeah.
Do you hear about the Emerald Order?
Oh, those blokes. I mean, what about them?
Apparently, one of the generals. He's gone. They've just fucking gotten rid of him.
Like
General
gone.
Tito.
Oh, I've
Well-
heard that name.
Yeah, he was the one who was up north last year. He was doing a campaign up there.
Oh,
Yeah, apparently some type of I don't know. What's the word for it? A whole bunch of secret stuff about it. He was up to no good. He's been kicked out of
no.
the order.
What a shame. Hero like that.
I know. You never know. You know.
They do say never meet your heroes.
Yeah. Yeah, they do say that, don't they?
Yeah.
What about anything else? Any other like gossip around town? No?
I mean, other than, you know that Black Arrow geezer. I heard they
Oh.
caught him and they strung him up by his neck.
Oh, fucking deservedly too, I reckon.
I
Do you know how
mean,
many people he's killed?
yeah, but most of them were just like, good for nothing, like nobles and stuff.
Suppose. I
But
don't
yeah,
know.
apparently he had killed quite a lot of people. So
Yeah.
maybe the hanging was right.
I mean, you never know with those folk, do you? I mean, you don't want them lurking about. You know,
Well,
that
no,
could have been Lord Rain who was killed by him if he's just killing nobles.
exactly. You like hearing about it, but you don't want it to happen in your own town.
No, no. But I heard a rumour that he's actually still about. That the person they caught wasn't the real one.
No, what an imitator.
Yeah, one of those, you know. Springing up all over the place. Any bandit will use his name, put a black cloak on, bow and arrow. They'll be like,
I mean, it's
oh,
easy enough to imitate. You just wear all
Yeah.
black and have a bow and arrow.
and it strikes fear into people's, hearts. Carriage going along, fucking gets stopped by the black arrow. You're not gonna fucking fight against that, are you?
Although, wasn't he meant to have some like big tiger or something as a pet,
Tiger.
like a big cat, but not like a house cat?
Oh, I heard it was a massive wolf.
Oh, see, different information. But he had a big pet,
Yeah.
and
I
that's got to
heard-
be hard to imitate. You know?
Yeah. I suppose you could just have someone in the brush just making big cat noises or wolf noises or something. You don't have to see it. Just rustle some brushes.
I mean, can't tell anyone, but you're giving me some ideas here.
He raises his eyebrows just like, oh, I wouldn't risk it, to be honest, but, you know.
I've got a mate who can make a very good big cat impression. Meow.
I've started someone on a life of crime. God damn. Oh, I don't know. It's risky business, though. It's risky. I mean,
Oh,
you'd be
I'll-
risking your life and your mate's life. I reckon head down south, get a good job, like working on the boats down there. They're always looking for fucking workers just to carry in the shit. Just carrying crates in from the ships. Find yourself a nice woman
Oh.
down. Forget about this fucking. Well,
I'll think about it. I'll think.
yeah. You know what? He just elbows him. I better get round on me, eh?
Never say no to that. As you go and buy the drinks, Antiver and Tybros, who you would have maybe bumped into each other on the walk back from the manor. Tybros, you got escorted out the front gates.
I didn't even get to finish
And-
my survey.
No, you didn't, you weren't asked to be there, but you were convincing enough that she believed that maybe you'd got mixed up on the days.
Oh,
but-
my diary was all mixed up.
Yeah, so
Andrew, your
you got away
sister's a
with it,
fucking idiot.
just about. And Answer, you kind of make your way back out the like the tunnel, and coming from like the ditch, you kind of like meet back maybe on like the road that leads to the Golden Carp Inn. Where are you? There you are. Yeah, you'd probably meet back here, and you'd both come into the Golden Inn as you see our good friend Sir Steve paying for some drinks. Unless you two want to catch up before you get in.
I don't know. Do you? I'd say like, hello, Andrew. Hello.
Is Gus out and about or with everyone else?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I reckon the pub would be a good bet to catch up. They seem to be lazing around in there quite often.
I doubt Sir Steve being the workaholic is there, but yeah, we can try it.
So Steve, a workaholic? Are you kidding? There's a reason he's in the cavalry.
Perceived.
I see.
Workaholic.
Well, I see a silhouette through the window that looks awfully like him, so you can probably tell that to his face.
All right.
Anyway, did you find out anything interesting?
I'm going to just show the description of his father on my notebook, just and like not say it out loud, and just like he doesn't exactly look sick, but he looks like haggard and just like the pacing around the room, writing things, then like scratching it up and like throwing it away.
The Pa is in
Just
the
all the notes. Yeah.
Pa is in the Librarium Tower.
Don't know the names of the locations, but
That's
if you say
right.
so.
Why didn't you tell me we must mount a daring rescue at this very moment?
Now?
Well, we could wait till it gets dark, I guess. I don't think he's going anywhere, is he?
Doesn't seem like it. I mean, doesn't seem. Well, the door was open. Like, he doesn't seem necessarily trapped or bound or anything, but he's not leaving the room.
Oh, did you speak to him?
I left a note that said that you were here.
Well, then I should go see him.
Maybe reconvene, but it might be. I don't know if just the two of us should go in again.
No. So what, you followed the tunnel all the way to the top?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Well, I think one or two of us might be going back this evening then.
Yeah. I definitely want to return.
Okay. Didn't think you'd be that keen, but it's good to have you on board. I slap him on the back.
Yeah. Here to help.
He's a good man. I was hoping to get a gift for Randall in there, but some fucking thief has gone through my pants drawer and taken all my important things.
Huh. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, feel sorry for the fella that went through it, to be honest.
Oh, okay. Let drink. Wait. Just
Hang on, I just need to get back into character. I am Dick. I'm a salesman, a sailor, a name for.
I'm Dick.
I'm not called Dick. I'm called Mick. Is what I so. Okay, okay, Andrew. I think I'm good to go. How are you? You in character?
Theo.
Theo, you want it? All right, let's go in. What's Stephen called again?
Sounds the same.
Right.
Similar. Different letter.
Oh, is he called Steve?
Slick. Jack. Kick.
No, he
Blake.
he weren't in the rhyming part of the names.
Oh wait, no, yeah, he's one of the other fuckers.
Yeah, I don't want.
Fuck, I don't know.
I
That guy.
I was just call him fella or mate. I reckon.
Bitch boy. Yeah. All right, let's
I
head
won't
in.
go that far, but okay, let's go in. Hey, mate, don't put your wallet away too early. Couple more fellas coming here for a drink, ain't we?
He
Looking at
looks round. Yeah, I suppose.
Hey, well, I
It's
was.
always nice to buy a drink for the boss.
Nice.
All right.
You know how to keep a boss happy, happy boss, happy life. That's what they always say.
Don't think that's the saying, but you know what? You're right, boss. You're always right.
Yeah, you can't do enough for a good boss, can you?
No. Maybe two. Looks around the elf. Fucking 2 more drinks.
Oh, you're a good man. Who's this fella that you're sitting with? Hey, what's your name, me old chum?
He's Darren.
You referred to yourself in third person, Darren. That's very interesting.
Well, you asked who I was, so I said it's Darren.
I thought you said he's Darren. I thought, wow.
No, I said
I said
it's Darren.
it's Darren.
As in, it's my name. It's Darren.
Oh,
You
yes,
know.
it's Darren. I understand you completely now. Now it's Darren. What kind of business are you in, my little friend?
Oh, I just do a little bit of labouring for the merchants in town.
Uh,
Here, there, everywhere. Done it all my life.
that's good to hear, my little mate. Has my friend here been trying to get you to offload some of our goods from the ship?
No. We've just been like chatting shit, as they say.
Shooting the breeze.
Yeah.
That's all good. Anything interesting? We've just come from a day on the town shopping, so we're a little bit tired and just want to have a good old story.
Well, Steve here shared the rumours that he brought in about Clearview and the calamities that were going on in there.
Oh, he didn't tell you about the peasants' revolt in Clearview, did he?
He did. I don't believe it.
Hey,
I
that's not
don't
right.
believe it.
No, I heard it was that knightly order, the golden ones, they go by the name. They went in there and they roughed up a load of rich boys.
Nah, see, again, I actually believe the story about the demon more than I do that.
A demon? What are
Yeah.
You some sort of idiot?
Oh, don't tell me you don't believe in demons.
I've never seen one in my life. Why would I believe in them? Next, you'll be telling me
You-
that there's ghouls in the woods.
Oh, there definitely are.
Right, okay, so that's where we're going tonight, I guess.
No. There's no way about that. I ain't going into no fucking ghoul-ridden woods.
No, I meant like metaphorically, that's where we're going tonight. We're going on a weird conspiracy discussion as we all get drunk and pissed off
Oh.
our legs.
Oh, I thought this was one of your fanciful ideas to go see something supernatural.
No.
Like that time you wanted to go chase
That does
fairies.
sound like fun, though, sir. That does sound like fun.
Right. I have heard there's an interesting tree that we might go have a look at later.
Tree.
Yeah, the hanging tree where they hang people. They say it's haunted.
Nothing,
yeah.
nothing to be seen at the hanging tree these days.
Oh,
I heard a rumour about that tree. I heard the whole Rain Manor, whole Rain line has gone crazy about that tree. Now, you didn't hear this from me, but apparently that tree's connected to all their lives. And if you snap off a branch, it will kill one of them.
It's true.
Now, no, I don't believe it.
It's true. My grandfather knew a guy who saw the witch who cursed them.
there's a witch involved now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Evil hag.
An evil hag.
I would
that-
describe her as a very cruel person to put such a curse on such a kind family.
Well,
I mean, I suppose there could be a witch involved, but I don't believe that it's tied to a tree.
I,
Oh,
how else would a curse be given?
oh no. I fucking
Potions,
hadn't-
apples, and shit. I don't know.
I would say they're being very unreasonable putting a curse such as that on someone.
I've heard that if you want to curse someone, like evil witches and stuff, they'll brand them like a tattoo. And that means you're cursed, so then people know you're cursed, so other witches will know.
Is that so? Does that explain your third nipple then?
No. See, that's just something else, I think. I mean, a lot of people have them.
Darren looks at. You got a third nipple.
No, it's not quite. It's a nurple. That's what they call it.
Thank you for the drink, sir, but I'm going to go. And he excuses himself.
I love that was his breaking point. Demons, yeah, great conversation.
But
Third
someone who's
nipple?
got a
Nah,
third
fuck
nipple,
this.
that's a sign.
I'm out.
That's a sign,
I'm
that
out.
is. That's a bad omen.
Oh, bad omen.
I just gotta look round to Mick. Look what you've gone and done. You guys scared off my new friend.
Yes, I wanted him to leave, but I didn't want to be rude to him, so I made him dislike you.
You know,
Sounds like a
I'm
plan.
starting to think I prefer Rick over Mick.
You wait till you meet Dick.
Speaking of that,
But
Dick walks in.
heaven forbid.
Yes, a dick walks into a bar.
Yeah,
Swinging as he walks through. He's swinging his fish as he's walking in.
he's walking erect.
So wait, so the dick is smelling like fish?
He's
Yeah.
a fishy dick.
Oh no.
It's a shame.
God damn it.
As you walk over, before you could even say anything to these guys, the barkeep actually kind of calls you over, grabs your attention, Othar. Master Dick.
Alright? Fish over
messenger.
his shoulder.
The messenger came for you earlier. From Master Ansem, the manor.
Oh, very kind. Thank you
He
for
will
passing that on.
He will meet with you, I believe he said, at dawn tomorrow.
Is he holding a note or is he just verbally saying?
No, just verbal.
Well, I appreciate you passing that on. I'll make sure we're all trimmed and proper. I believe we should have a gift when we arrive. You still holding that bottle for us?
You have the bottle.
Well, I didn't take it, but I'll make sure I've got that before we go.
I assume it's still in your room, sir.
If I haven't drunk it all.
Well, that's not much of a gift then, is it?
I turn around and go, am I the last to arrive? seeing
That's-
that everyone else has made their way to the bar. Oh. He nods to the barkeep and says thank you, and he joins his companions. And he slams the fish on the table.
I'm starting to believe in this whole, speak of the devil and he shall appear type thing, that whole saying.
Well, it'd be you speak of the devil and he slams a raw fish on your table.
Oh, apparently fucking so. Do you mind? People are trying to eat and drink in here.
How long's that been dead?
It's still fucking wriggling, look at it.
It's
Oh,
leaking.
you guys have been gallivanting around town. Some must have been hard at work.
Oh, have you made some sales?
I've been putting the feelers out there, networking,
What,
seeing what's about
with
town.
the fish? You've been selling
With the-
worms, have you?
Ah, networking.
Oh,
Got it.
he's after selling all our stuff and
Theo's
he's
got
buying
it.
fishing gear.
He fist bumps Theo for the pun, by the way.
Right.
Mick, I heard next round's on deck, eh?
Well, it would be, but I think we gotta discuss some business in private, really. This is all a bit public to be planning our business affairs.
Oh, I
Well,
suppose so.
team meeting in 5.
Yeah, is there like a meeting room we can use?
You've got your room.
We got a
So you
room. We can all sit on the twin beds.
Well, there's a couple of chairs in there as well.
No, we all just sit awkwardly in lines on the chair, on the bed.
Cross-legged
Doing
on,
sleepover style.
cross-legged on the bed.
Yeah. Dick, you go run out and get some nuggets from the McDonald's.
There is no McDonald's here.
We've got the fish.
That's a person. His name is McDonald's. He's a chef.
Aye.
I'm going to take my fish to the barkeep. Oh, might be a long shot. Have you got a smoker out the back?
He looks at you just like, what?
Thought it was a long shot. Anyway, I guess this is your special for tonight. Cheers for having us. And he hands over the fish.
Tybris is just face palming.
Thank
I went from having lesbians bring me nuggets in Amsterdamian to a gypsy bring me a smoked fish.
Sounds right. When it's smoked, it will last for years.
How's this happened?
Why do we always stop drinking all the way round? I don't think it's fair.
He will pass over in exchange for the fish a large bowl of pork scratchings for you.
Nah,
to
honestly.
take to your room.
Oh, we'll take some pork scratchings. But yeah, we've appreciated the boarding. It's been a fine establishment. It's the least we can do.
Oh, that's all right. But yeah, have the scratchings for your business meeting. Snacks are always good.
I'll make sure I'll scratch 5 stars into the door on our way out as a review.
Please don't vandalize my establishment.
Can I get one more ale there, please?
Of course, yes. He'll pour you another ale.
Yeah. I'll fork him over the coppers, I assume.
Yep.
And then I'm just gonna, as they're heading up, I'm just gonna walk over and put down in front of J-Ron. Hey Rick, have this. We're going upstairs.
Yeah, all right, man. I'm on a winning streak, man. It's being good to me today.
Yeah, that's probably about to end. Well, good luck.
All right.
As I'm leaving, I'm just gonna lean down to one of the other players. His toe, you'll see him scratch his ear. I'm gonna leave.
We retire to boardroom 12.
Immediately.
Has reserved on the door. We go in, there's little mini glasses which are really small, but they're filled up with water.
You don't have a boardroom. You're just going into your room at the inn.
It's all sparkling water.
It's all it's just there's one espresso machine, but only one pot.
There are 2 chairs in the room, and then there is the bed, the
No,
twin beds.
We're all sitting on the beds.
Okay.
I'm not
We're
sitting on
all
the
going to sit
I'm standing.
cross-legged on the bed.
There's only 4 of you, so it's 2 on each bed, so it's fine.
I'm
We're going
just
to
gonna
sit
stand.
cross-legged. We're going to make a circle.
Gonna push the beds together as well.
We're going to push the beds together.
I'm going to plait
make-
Ansriver's hair. I'm going to sit behind him and.
I'm going to stand at the door and not get involved in Rick, Mick, and Dick's like fucking business.
I'm going to turn to Ansrevere and say, "Get the notebook out. You're the timekeeper."
You're taking notes.
Timekeeper.
Minutes.
You know
You're taking
minutes.
minutes.
Take minute take.
I will be the treasurer.
All right. Dum, dum, dum. He slams a glass on the bedside table.
Just smash that, mate.
Oh, he sweeps it behind the bedside table. Right, that's Mick, Dick, and Rick's boardroom meeting.
We can
for
lose
the
the
autumn-
accents
for the
now.
for the spring season. For the spring season.
Why have
so-
we made one of the individuals that has no understanding of social etiquette at any level, noble or common, as the face and business head? I'm very confused.
It was a terrible idea. But you weren't here.
Yeah, he was very convincing when he offered to tarmac our drives.
Oh, god damn it.
So the agenda for the spring season: we need to increase our leather sales. We need to cut back on fur.
Randall, I think you've gone
Purchasing.
too deep into cover. You can drop the accent.
He flicks over and goes,
Also, all of your business decisions are horrible so far.
"We need to buy more beer." Right, that's
Randall,
all
we
the
get to
items on the
turn a
agenda.
profit.
what?
We get to turn a profit.
Yeah, if anything, we're all out of fucking pocket at the moment.
Well,
You've been at an operating loss for the last 2 months.
at least we know if this goes wrong, we can always fall back on fishing.
Can we fucking drop
We
the whole
can't,
act
though.
at the moment? Right, I'm
so confused.
Stephen,
Right.
you could stop the accent as well.
I
You're just
know,
as bad
it's
as
hard
them.
it's hard to slip out of, but
I love the fact of someone just trying to clean the rooms and just hears us screaming at each other. Just like walking through a hallway, like. What?
just a quick question: did you spend the entire day fishing?
A portion of it.
Because J-Ron came back and told me about all your fishing escapades in the morning, and apparently
well-
you've been doing it into the evening. At some point, I
Well-
assume you did something else.
Randall, you
Let me
haven't.
ask you this, Sir Steve. Have you spent a portion of your day getting dressed in armor? So which of the two of us would be more productive?
Well, technically the armor, because that would help in any
Andrew,
future
no,
combat.
don't defend both these pricks.
No.
You also just gave away the fish that you caught, which you could have sold for a profit.
Wait. My papa is up in a tower reading himself to death for some reason, and you're getting armor, you're catching fish.
He's what?
I don't know, Ransford was very vague about it, but I intend to go back there tonight and set him free. Because clearly he's
wait.
being held.
That would be a bad idea.
Why would that be a bad idea to save the man that has given me everything?
No, saving him is a good idea. I don't agree with you, but doing it tonight might not be the best idea. Since we're meeting Essential in the morning.
Well,
If he's on death's door, as Tiberius reckons he is, maybe there won't be another night.
Not at death's door, just rather haggard looking.
yes, I may have exaggerated a
I
little
am
bit.
not a walking thesaurus. Someone please elaborate the word haggard.
He's looking tired, exhausted.
Oh, just get him to sleep.
It's easier said than done. He's got a lot of pressure on him, I'm sure.
I can go pick him some chamomile from the local meadow if you like. We'll
Right,
pour it into a tea.
This is not helping.
Look,
How about we clear with each other what we've all discovered today?
I had a lovely chat with a young elven girl. She
Answer immediately looks to Tybros.
I immediately looked at Tybros.
very polite. Didn't really know much.
Randall also looks to Tybros and then doesn't realise why he's looking to Tybros.
Elven, you say?
Yeah, she appeared to be some sort of like assistant to the censure, which she carried herself a bit more than a normal maid
How-
would. I'm used to them just kind of coming in and picking up my clothes I've just left on the floor for a few days.
You didn't by any chance catch a description of this elf?
I don't know, pointy ears, elf.
What color eyes did she have? Just
You
out
thought
of-
you thought I was looking at her eyes?
Slowly draw a dagger.
If Sir
Randall's
Steve
just
notices,
eating his pork scratch.
he is doing nothing. So, okay, right.
So Steve,
Mm,
it was her.
yes, I quite thought that. I suppose Tybris isn't aware of anything to do with that.
But what is?
No.
Let's talk as
Might
if. Why don't we talk as if I'm in the room? It's rude to
I-
refer to people when in their third person when they're actually here.
I'm pretty sure I remember times on the boat on the way down here you did that to me.
Yes.
I'm
And
pretty sure when we docked here, you did that to me and made the whole plan around me while I was stood there.
I'm just pointing out it's rude.
Yes, I know. It's not up to me to tell if someone doesn't want to share their thing. I'm not going to force them. But it would be important to share the
Well,
knowledge.
let's just put two and two together. You've all got very cagey when I mentioned the elven girl. He's an elf. I guess I found his wife.
Gross. No.
Randall's eyebrow raises as he still continues to eat his
I-
pork scratchings.
I just
Try
imagine him.
again.
He's just flipping the dagger.
That would be my sister.
Oh, she did kind of look like you in a dress. There's something I didn't quite put two and two together, but it was niggling at me.
So she, at least that's confirmed. But you said she was the assistant to the Seneschal?
Yeah, she kicked me out the place. Said like she wasn't made aware of any works going on inside the house,
How-
and the censure would have warned her of such things.
Out of interest, how did she find you? I thought this was a simple scouting, hiding in the walls mission.
I
was
just
also unaware I wasn't supposed to be leaving the walls.
I just thought I'd give her a little wander. It's my house.
And risk getting caught in your house dressed as a peasant when the last time you were here, you were woken up by a group of hooded figures all around you. You had to make a break for it.
These things happen.
Randall, I genuinely miss the company of Casper. And I never thought I'd say that.
Well, it all sounds like you've had a very eventful day. Back on task, I actually did my job. Besides you all, once again, gallivanting.
I did hear rumors about the town, and I wasn't assigned a job to do.
Well, I would say I've scouted the Lamb Lodge, and it's definitely very peculiar. Whatever rumors you might have heard about it probably don't do it justice. It's a obscure building guarded by half a dozen or more monstrosity of a beast, and soulless men who do not tire and are alert to every single minute noise.
How large a monstrosity are we talking? Like the one we fought at Clearview?
Oh, something that would rip you in half, probably even with your new fancy armor. I saw it face to face when I had a leaf in front. Very perceptive, but not enough to see me. But I want to go again. There is something going on inside that lodge.
Well,
Whatever dark magic is ailing this town, it's going to be inside there. I understand, Tiberius, you want to save your father, but it's about saving the chief or saving the tribe. There's definitely something going on there. We need to investigate that further.
that just seems like that's a. At least with. That seems like it's heavily defended. At least with my father in tow, we can get the guards behind us.
The guards who might already be under whatever spell
Well,
being controlled from within that lodge.
saw yourself.
We need a better understanding of what's causing this.
So, Steve, you saw yourself. The people love my father. With him on side, they
Yeah.
can flip. We have the common people behind us.
There is a slight issue with that, Tiberius. We don't know if your father is under the same spell, as Randall put it, which he very well could be. We don't know if we can trust him. He could be a part of the cult willingly or unwillingly. And if we go in there to rescue him and he calls the guards on us in the manor, we don't have many escape routes that we can take.
Well, just
And
send.
even if you were to save your father, what we would do? Throw him on a boat?
No, we'll
Sail him away?
take him down to the logging camp. He can be protected by the count.
The count.
For how long? Until the cults send their army onto us. They'll slaughter the town.
Well, no,
Is that what you want for your people?
we'll work it out. Why don't we send Elfman over there? Look, he's stealthy. You can go slip him out the back door when we go meet the Seneschal tomorrow.
I mean, if it comes down to
Randall
it,
shrugs and says, yeah,
And if he gets
that would
caught,
be a good time.
if he gets caught, no one knows who he is, and maybe we rescue him. Maybe.
Maybe
mean,
not. At least he'll be with his sister. He nudges Cyrus. He gets a cold stare from Ansravir and realizes that joke wasn't a good time.
All I'm saying, apart from being a top guy, my father is a key player here. Probably the keyest of players.
I don't think he is. At this point, from what I'm hearing, I think the Seneschal is the key player. I don't think your father has much power or sway in the manor itself anymore. Your father might command the people and their opinions if he came out,
The
but
people are the power, my friend.
you're
If you
starting
don't,
to sound like
if you don't learn that sooner, you won't make it much further past being a captain.
We will need the people on our side. And
That-
Steve, this meeting tomorrow, this could be another bit of waste of our time. We might as well use it as a distraction. The meeting tomorrow, we could just be face to face with another puppet, while the real power is somewhere else.
Worst case,
Yeah.
we'll go to the meeting. Why? We know the Seneschal's out of his room. And River can either try and save my father or sneak into the Seneschal's room. See what he can dig up.
I technically don't really need to attend this meeting, do I?
No.
technically, I don't think all of Mick, Rick, and Dick need to attend it, and I certainly don't need to attend it.
I'm just an employee, so I'm no one.
If River is going into the manor again, I'd like to go with it.
What, you and your size 15 boots that you can hear coming from 10 miles away on a stormy night?
May need to go without the armor if you want to join.
Oh,
Well, I
He
don't
nods his
mind
head.
going with him. If someone wants to take my place, I know I am the face of Mick, Dick, and Rick after all.
Which I'm still
I'm
confused
sure
about.
Mick and Rick can correctly portray our business's proposals.
All I would say is I'm in very much danger of being recognised by the Sensual.
In that case, you go with River again, and this time don't get separated. And I will go with Dick to the meeting. It would make sense to bring a guard with you, I suppose.
If they do try any funny business and try and induct you into some sort of cult, at least you're there to fight your way out for him.
I'm almost positive Randall would get it out before I did.
At least.
Yes, I don't have to be faster than them. I just have to be faster than you, Sir Steve.
And I can't exactly bring my horse into the manor.
You can fight without your horse.
Yes, I can. That's how I fought the demon at St. Ethelred.
Well, good. You just channel that. Channel that inner fighter.
There is a problem I'm seeing with this plan.
Oh no.
You can, of course, go at River to attempt to rescue your father, but if he says no and should make a ruckus and call the guard, I'm sure they wouldn't be long in coming. And
Oh, well, I might be able to help you a little bit there, but I'd need some time to prepare.
you're not setting the house on fire, Randall.
Well,
No, I'll have to collect some resources and crack out the old potion kit, but I might be able to brew up a sleep potion.
you said he did look tired, so that might actually help him.
That's not a half bad idea.
Yeah, I think that'd be good.
If the markets are still open, I could probably go fetch what I need. It might cost a bit of coin.
Yeah, that sounds like a brilliant idea. And we also have the benefits of the secret tunnels that.
Let me just check my recipe so I'm not making a love potion by mistake. He pulls out some old parchments.
I mean, a
Which
love
one's the
potion
love
would also.
potion?
No, let's not roofie him though.
No,
love
let's not.
potion would also
No,
work.
Sir Steve. There's no such thing as a love potion.
Yes.
That's not what was used on you. No.
Let's but yes, we could sedate him if he needs to be, and we have the benefits of the tunnels that only myself and a few select women are aware of.
Well,
What time of the day is it, Ben?
Now
Hmm.
we're in early, it's like early evening. It's like dinner time.
Oh, well, I best run to the markets before they shut.
They are probably already shut.
Well, you could just rob them.
Andrew, I think we're going out for the evening.
I looked thirsty. I'm like,
like shaking his head.
Hey, he's not your employer in this arrangement.
You answer to me.
He wants to pull out a fake contract,
When
which
did you
says
make
you will
that?
thieve on demand.
If you don't, it's gross misconduct.
You'll get a written warning.
I think the sleep draft might be a good idea, Randall. I think the idea itself is probably the best we've had, well, ever, really. Yes, probably. But it does leave an issue.
Of
The Lamb Lodge. We can't exactly send the common folk in to fight monstrosities. And I did have a suggestion for that, albeit might play our hand if it's not timed properly.
What was your plan? Pray tell us.
have you been keeping an army on the boat that we didn't know about?
No, but as captain in the Emerald Order, you have some sway. and I could potentially head north to I can't remember the name of the town that we passed. River? Fuck, no, I can't remember. Or head south to Trolls Hunt, and I could gather a few men under myself and come back with them. It would take a few days to do it, though, which is the downside. But I don't see us fighting. How many did you say there were? Half a dozen?
And those men, they concerned me. They
There
stood
was
there without falter. Nothing shook their stead. They are
un-
no mere mortal, that's for sure.
unless you and Jayron can shoot them with arrows. I'd rather not get in contact with any of those monsters. One of them, yes, but not 6 at once.
I agree, Sir Steve. Whether it's tomorrow or a week from now, there is surely bound to be a battle for Everspire.
If we get your father out of the manor, and he is amenable to helping us overthrow the Senshal and his corrupt other higher ups in the town, I assume some of the other houses have joined this cult. He doesn't command much of a force. Maybe the woodsmen with their axes, but there's also random people in town who have been altered and made to be nicer. We've heard rumors about that across. At least I have.
Well, if
Those
we,
people could fall under the spell and rebel against your father. We don't know.
if we can free my father, and also I recommend we get his wax seal as well. If we can get a letter down south, he's got a very strong friend in court, and we might get a little bit more than we needed. Comes in terms of force.
That might not be a bad. Do you not have a seal of your house?
Well, mine doesn't really count for much. I'm the third son. It's kind of like,
I thought you were the eldest.
I'm not the oldest. No, that's bloody Apollo.
Oh, I see. But your seal would still be the house seal, not your own, would it?
No, we have personal ones. We're pretty special.
I could send a letter as well, in that case, to the Emerald Order headquarters in Trolls Hunt, asking for a few men to be sent north. But based on General Tidor's grasp in the Order, I wouldn't trust doing it by letter. You don't know who's going to open it or if they were on his side to begin with.
No, but this if my father sends the letter, it will go straight to well,
But
the Marquis.
Is my
the
question also would just be about any messengers that are coming in and out of this town. How would you send a letter exactly?
Even if we, I'm sure the Count would proudly take that personally.
there's trade ships going up and down the river all the time. Something could be brought up and down if
Oh.
needs be.
Yes, but the value of your words would carry better if said from yourself opposed to a letter.
Yes.
Could
The son of a lord would hold more sway than a simple letter that could be forged, especially if it says outlandish details.
Is but the
Well,
word.
perhaps you should be carrying his letter when you seek out the Emerald Order's help.
I feel like you aren't listening to me. If we get Lord Rain, our Count friend, who I've forgotten his name, what was the Count we met last night? Tugsworth. Count Tugsworth. If Count Tugsworth takes a letter bearing House Rain's sigil, that will go straight to the Marquis.
I did forget about that dude. That doesn't make sense. Yeah.
How does that not make sense? Count Tugsworth
Oh,
is
no,
a
no,
known
no,
member
I
of.
said that does make sense. It does
We're
make
not in
sense.
agreement.
Yeah. I just
I-
forgot about that dude. That was my bad.
I think it could work, but again, letters are probably checked before they get to the Marquis. Senshals, he doesn't deal with every letter personally.
But if
We
it's a
don't know where the
this isn't any letter coming from Jimmy the messenger boy carrying it from Ukburk 21.
Yeah. The
From
gravitas of a count carrying it himself will go straight to him.
Yes. Well, whatever we do, we must plan our first point of action before that.
Well,
Are we all
I
in
think
agreement
me and
with that?
Answer are going for a bit of late night shopping. I think, by the sounds of it, Tyberish, you won't be joining our meeting tomorrow then.
I think it's probably best if I stay on the sidelines of this one.
Steve, make sure J-Ron doesn't drink too much. We need him on charismatic form tomorrow.
Isn't any shops open this late?
Oh, we'll find a merchant who's willing to deal with us. He winks to Hans Revere.
I know what you mean, Randall. I've been with you for over a year now.
And you've seen me do more heinous things than what we're about to do.
Yes,
Perhaps
but
it's
I
best to turn a blind eye to this one, for the greater good.
turn a blind eye to you robbing innocent people. If it was a corrupt lord part of the cult, maybe I could, but
You put your hand in your pocket and I'll make sure it's left on the counter for you. He holds out his hand for some coin to you, Sir Steve.
my pocket? It's
Well,
your plan, your idea, and your draft.
you're the so-called honourable one.
Yes, I'd rather you go and purchase it in the morning, or we meet with the Senshao, and you buy your ingredients tomorrow. And then we plan it after the Senshao meeting. We
No,
could possibly
the whole
learn
idea,
something
No.
about
the
the
whole
Senshao.
idea is to have the essential out the way.
I don't think you understand. It would take me the whole evening to brew this potion. I won't have time in the morning. They'll need to take it with them while we're meeting the Senshao. They'll route around the back passage and hopefully come out with his father. I'm just going to start making my way towards the door and kind of get like Ansrevere just nudging, like, come on.
I'm looking to Sir Steve and waiting.
For the greater good.
The greater good.
For the greater good.
If anything, we could delay the meeting with the Senshal if need be.
He's a busy man. He's
We might
freed
have
up his time enough to meet with some simple merchants.
Look, just reimburse them in the morning. Just leave a anonymous cash on the side.
Again, Randall holds out his hand.
I don't.
I'll chuck you some silver, whatever.
There you go. You forget that I'm a nice guy. I'm still a gypsy. Okay.
All right. Well, with you guys heading off to go rob some people?
No, we're going to preemptively pay.
No, you're gonna rob some people. Let's say how it is.
And leave the money.
And then with the rest of you, I guess, preparing for the meeting tomorrow and the possible breaking out of Tyberus's father. That is where we're in tonight's session, because I know OJ needs to leave at 10. So,
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll reconvene for that meeting in the morning.
Oh, and see everyone next Friday.
Yep.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.